My name is McCarthy. I am a concert pianist with a little bit of a difference. I was born without my right hand, so I specialise in the wonderful world of left hand alone repertoire. I went into left hand repertoire becoming a pianist, very unusual choice obviously for someone with one less limb than everybody else. I went into it because I discovered this huge wealth of repertoire. You know, there's 3,000 works for left hand alone, there's 30 odd concertos for left hand alone. Most people only know, one. So I went into it really wanting to show the world that there's this huge hidden treasure of left hand repertoire, and I felt that I was the one to do it. You know, there hasn't been a one-handed pianist since Paul Wittgenstein in the previous century, so I find myself in this century with one hand and being a pianist, and I felt that it was my duty almost to kind of share this wonderful repertoire with the world. I think the composers enjoy the challenge. You know, writing for left-hand repertoire is a real challenge for the composer because it's got to be very cleverly written and you have to think about textures in a different way. So take Ravel for instance, it's about that melody, that accompaniment, it's about creating the illusion that there's not just one hand playing with 5 fingers, there's actually 2 hands playing. We want the audience to kind of be tricked a little bit and to not believe what they're watching on the stage. You see one hand playing, but you're hearing really thick, full textures. That's a real skill and a real art for a composer to do. I love both of these concertos for very different reasons. I love the intricacy of the Britain. It's slightly more of an academic concerto in the sense where there's many more times where I'm having to play with the orchestra, I'm having to be very much engaged with the conductor because it's really, really tricky rhythmically, and there's some moments where we just have to be so together. And I quite enjoy that. It keeps me on my toes a little bit and keeps me on the edge of my seat. With the Ravel, I love the romanticism of it. I love the influences that he brings in and the story he kind of tells through this 20-minute concerto, and that ends with this huge cadenza with lots of black on the page for me, but an amazing, intricate, beautiful, water-like rippling cadenza at the end. I think it's a real masterpiece. So I always feel very fortunate when I get to play these concertos, and when I get to play them, but both in the same concert, it's even more of a treat for me, and I hope it's going to be a big treat for the audiences.